buy them from the store, or bake them off from scratch? Hmm, which is the thriftiest way to make cupcakes? Back in a minute. Morning, good morning. This is Jan from New York City. My channel name is Jan from New York City. Saves money, and I love, love, love helping people to keep some more of their own hard-earned money. Now, all right, like recently we had the Christmas holidays not long ago, and before you know it, we will be entering that period of time we start thinking about, Valentine's Day, which is actually pretty much around the corner. Now, there are many things that I like to do for Valentine's Day. I used to have a nice heart-shaped pan and make, bake a cake. But you could also get around it even without a heart-shaped pan and, make it so that you can make it look like a Valentine. And that's always so cute, with the pink icing and stuff like that. But there are also ways and other ways, and it involves cupcakes. Now, don't ask me why, but I was thinking of cupcakes today, okay? So I said, I was curious to know, honestly, would it be cheaper to make the cupcakes like literally from scratch, like from the beginning scratch? And I mean, not the mix. I'm talking about scratch, like regular flour, everything that you have in your, kitchen to make the cupcakes. Or is it more economical to use the box cake mix? Or is it even more economical to simply just purchase a dozen cupcakes or six or whatever? Just saying, just saying. This is where I need your help. Have you found it cheaper for you to make cupcakes from scratch, or from the box cake mix? I think there is probably a possibility in all aspects. This is my guesstimate. Now, somebody, when I had asked that question, I asked it as a research question, and somebody said that it costs about $15 to make cupcakes from using box cake mix. Honestly, I thought that was really on the high side. That person said that they pay like $6 for a box of cake mix. And I'm like, really? And I don't know. I have paid way cheaper, even these days, than $6 for box cake mix. So I don't know, maybe where that person lives is escalated pricing or something like that. And she was paying $6 for a can of frosting or whatever. That sounded kind of like on the high side. Who agrees with me on that? Now, I personally have never made cupcakes from like literally scratch, like get my own flour and all the remaining ingredients. They've always been from the boxed cake mix. And sometimes you can even just go to the grocery store, and if you're lucky enough, find cupcakes that are at a reasonable price. Now, I do notice what they do have a lot of times at the grocery store, those like little miniature ones. They look like they're about 700% buttercream frosting on the top, with about a thimbleful size of the actual cupcake cake. And I'm like, depending on your likes and dislikes, I am not interested in something that's too heavily sugared. Okay. I do remember my mom making cupcakes from scratch, and she made her own homemade icing, which she needed very, very little of. And it was really, really nice and flavorful. She would either do like an orange, like citrusy one, or a lemon one, or just simply a plain vanilla one, and everyone was happy. Then, speaking of cupcakes, okay, what I used to like to do for her in her older years, I would make for her just with the box cake mix. I'd make a chocolate cake. Not necessarily cupcakes, but I could do it and have done them in the form of cupcakes. And actually, there are some famous stores that sell it like that, like just using the chocolate cupcakes and drizzling just a drizzle of homemade from scratch, which is the simplest thing you can do. You're literally using powdered sugar and like a tablespoon of milk. And like you just like put it together, you make it as thin as you want or as thick as you want. And I would literally just drizzle that on top of the chocolate cupcakes. Can I tell you something? That was beyond amazing. So simple. Just using the chocolate box cake mix, which I got for like maybe $2, and then made my own drizzling frosting, whatever, icing. And that was like so minor, the price. I can't even think about it. Probably the entire cost for making 24 of those cupcakes was literally about probably close to $3. I mean, in my opinion, you can't get better than that. So the question begs, in your life, which is the cheapest way to yield cupcakes? By the way, while I was at that question and answer website about the cupcakes, they were showing a picture of something that I never thought of in my life, but I believe that anyone could get it. Regular folks with regular kitchens selling a cupcake tin, exclusively cupcake tin for they make 36 cupcakes. Wow. Now that comes in really handy. Those school type of bake sales and those fundraiser events, maybe at your local church or whatever. So 36, that was really, really cool. So let me know in the comment section below, what do you think is the cheapest method that has worked for you in the cupcake making arena? Try that simple recipe, by the way. It is just so good. Devil's Food chocolate cake mix to follow the directions and make your own chocolate cupcakes. And all you have to do is get a small bowl, get some confectionery sugar and a little bit of milk. I believe it was a tablespoon. Okay, some people maybe want to add a drop of vanilla, although it's actually, in my opinion, not totally necessary. But if you'd like to, you're more than welcome to add a little bit of vanilla. Mix that together. Want it thicker? Add more powdered sugar. Want it thinner? Add less milk. You know how you have to eyeball it, but it is the cheapest way to make an icing. All right, there you go. All right, let me know, everybody. Have an amazing, fantastic day. If you found value in this video or any other of my videos, I'm asking you to do the following.